Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how about today we do an actual ninja playthrough? I said we're probably not going to do it because I don't like the ninja playstyle too much. However, I kind of want to see if I just suck as a ninja or if my dislike has a reason, pretty much. So we're going to take the most ninja hairstyle that you can actually go for in the most ninja color that you could imagine, making sure that enemies do not detect us too easily. Yeah, that seems about right. And then obviously we need to cover our face so people just don't, see that it's us, right? We're gonna be hidden. Yeah, perfection. No one will ever recognize us again after meeting us the first time. This is what I call a disguise. 20 out of 20. Disguise game on point. Perfection. Finalize settings. Start with this character. Yeah. That's going to be the ninja main. So only ninja. With hatchets though, because I like the hatchets, right? Drew, good to see you there. Good day, partner. Son of Ra, also pleasure. So we pretty much made the first 4 hours already very easy with our spear build. And we released our perfect start guide as well, chat, with all the beginner tips and everything you could imagine, settings, all the kind of stuff. And I think now is my hair weird on my head? It's very windy, so the hair's the hair is affected by the wind. What game? This is called Nioh 3. Bingo's gonna see you there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try to stay a ninja as much as possible. We're gonna do all the boss fights in ninja. We're gonna do all the in between in ninja, right? We'll still take here the Odachi as our normal weapon until we have ninja unlocked. But yeah. Yeah, I'll see ninja gameplay. Looking forward to it. Honestly, I'm not sure how much I'll like it, but I'll at least give it a honest to God try. Maybe it turns out to be terrible, but you never know. Oh, damn. I do love the heavy attack of the Odachi, though. Damn. I mean, if that, I call that a gap closer, Chad. Like, seriously. Ninja, like you can't spot it. No. So you have a samurai mode and you have a ninja mode, Son of Roar. The samurai mode goes through the high-low mid stance and other shenanigans, while the ninja has actual ninja tools. So you can throw bombs, you can shurikens, explosive shurikens especially, and stuff like that. So it's kind of like just two different playstyles, and you can mix and match them together pretty much. While the ninja also, instead of having the key pulse that you do here, has a sideways shift pretty much to get out of danger. Now you can obviously still, as a ninja, also go for backstabs and so on, but you can do that as samurai too. The game out yet? The game gets released on the 6th. I'll be able to play maybe somewhat earlier due to review access. I might have also seen a bit more of the game already, but shh. Come on. Come on, do it. I wonder how hatches will go on ninja. I like tonfa and dual swords. Dual swords and hatches are pretty much the same, only that the hatches can be thrown. I don't know if you can throw the dual swords, right? So it's going to be interesting to see if that is in any way useful. Now we get the arc gauge full. Oh no, we're going to die. Good. And now the final one. You think Season 12 Diablo 4 will be good, King Ghost? Yes, definitely. Definitely.
These are the basics for a samurai.
But King Ghost, it's going to be a short season, and it will be a season that has to deal with Crimson Desert coming out at the same time. So yeah, that's a bit rough for Diablo again. I mean, they keep releasing around other games, and it's going to be harsh.
And defensive strategies and defeat Lord Kunimatsu.
Will today be the day you finally defeat me?
And I hope I can get review access for Crimson Desert somehow. That would be also amazing. Because then I can play some in February already. And kind of prepare my guides ahead of time. Even though I gotta say, whenever I get review access, I play worse than when I play together with a community. It might be when I play for myself, I'm just not paying enough attention. You know what I mean? So, like, when I play on stream, I talk through what I think. And, you know, we are arguing together. And it makes me just see more things. And when I play solo for myself, I'm pretty much like... And I pay way less attention than I should. Even though, like, you know, I should focus more if I play alone. Like, you guys are forcing me to actually pay attention. Okay, let's unlock the ninja mode really quick. Gonna kill some yokai here. Then we get ninja. The heavy attacks of the Odachi are really slow. Not sure what to make out of this weapon yet. The spear just right up feels better, personally, for me. Maybe that also the Odachi just has, like, way more stamina consumption, right? Finish the fiend. We started with a sword samurai launch. I'll definitely go with spear. I mean, it's been my #1 favorite move now. We've been doing so well with spear. I just have to really think about if I want to start from the very beginning again, or if I really want to just start from my save, right? Kin, when was it you played Hearthstone last time? 2018, 19, 20? I think like we played some Hearthstone Battlegrounds, right? It was really fun. But I haven't really actually played Hearthstone. Eddie, I'm very well. Thanks for asking. I hope you're doing well too. The game doesn't look good. Honestly, Holy, the game is not graphically appealing. That is absolutely correct. It runs, though, which is very important. I mean, I'm rocking here always over 280 FPS, up to 280 FPS. So I like, the game just never stutters. The game always runs fluent. The game never has problems. So yeah, it is graphically not the most 2026 game. That is correct. However, at least it runs well. Spear is top tier in almost every game that has them, apart from Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, my friend. Because everything is actually better than Spear in that game. Not that Spear is bad, just that everything else is better. Okay, now we finally get our samurai forms, so let's kill these nerdy nerds. You know, the Odachi is just so extremely slow in chaining attacks. When I try to chain my heavy attacks here, these, you can't really do much of that. It's just... I just beat your first demo playthrough. Is it good? Haven't played a Souls game since ER. This is not your traditional Souls game because the fighting is more Sekiro-esque, but it's also different from Sekiro. I mean, Nioh does have its really distinctive own way of doing things. I mean, you need to have the style shift. You have the burst break right now. You have the different abilities. You have the two forms. Like it's really like a very advanced combat. When you consider that you have in Elden Ring, you have roll and hit. Okay, this is our ninja form now, chat. We will stay with hatchets because I kind of like hatchets. So, difference in ninja form now is that attacking and I don't have a key pulse. So I will pretty much empty my stamina, and after every hit, I can use my mist to dash to the side. So I can hit, and then I can dash to the side, right? Like this. However, we cannot deplete the... We cannot remove these zones here right now, which is a bit annoying, until we unlock the right thing for it. But you can really get out of danger very easy. Okay, here. Yep, saw that. That one seems to attack multiple times, as I understood. Right, because it kind of like slams into the opponent and then just hits it. I gotta experiment with that a bit more. Oh, look at you. So what I hope is that, like, as you can see here right now, these are actually not doing that much damage, right? When I use my skills yet. I hope that will change down the line. Oh, oh. Ninja, ninja, ninja. So the first thing we should unlock is the exploding shurikens, I think. Exploding shurikens would be S tier. I'd heard Jujutsu doesn't do much damage later. Yeah, this is what we're trying to figure out currently. Like, how much can we use the Jujutsu damage? What stat do we have to go for it? I think it's mostly skill damage, actually, boosting the Jujutsu arts, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll see. Son of a War, the BYOB system of a sound is for... I think for gifted subs it comes. I'm not entirely sure. Thank you for the Prime subscription, Son of War. Appreciate it. But I have to, like, revamp the whole system at some point, you know? Anyways. There are a lot of alerts that are not properly working the way they should. Jimmy, good to see you there, partner. Can you please turn out the sound? Yes, the sounds have been very quiet. I made everything a bit louder. Apologies. Oh, I backstabbed him with a shuriken and it did more damage. So if I throw in the back, do shurikens do more damage? But because I just literally threw it in his back and it just did more. See, like he was not looking, and yeah, it does more from behind. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? I did not know. I feel so stupid right now. Oh my lord. I mean, like, it makes so much sense, but how did I never think about it before? That's almost 3 times the damage instead of 68, 185 when you crit in his back. Damn. Well, that actually makes sense. Who would have guessed? Yeah, everything ninja hits more from behind. Not wrong. What do you think will be the next class on the Diablo expansion? Oh, I have no clue. I was hoping for a Blood Knight. Blood Knight would be cool. Oh no, I've died. How sad. So some kind of Blood Knight would be really cool, but let's see. Nioh 3 is looking a little too like Nioh 2. I mean, Nioh 3 looks a little too like Nioh 1, and Nioh 2 looked like Nioh 1 as well. Summer. The graphic has not improved. The graphic is exactly like, I mean, you could put these 3 games next to each other and you're like, oh, they all released in the same year, right? At this point, you gotta accept that graphically this game will not improve, most certainly. You're playing it for the gameplay. Okay, we're choosing the ninja attire and we get skill +1. It's gonna have our things do more damage. Hey chat, look, my afro is wind sensitive. I don't understand that one. Arc Raiders? Nah, I'd rather. Arc Raiders your mom, sir. I know that makes no sense, but seriously, don't leave Arc Raiders out of this. I mean, the game is single-handedly being kept alive on Twitch by like 1 streamer, and that's about it. It's not like it wouldn't go down. Drewmans, it didn't improve on PC. Honestly, from PlayStation to PlayStation, I can accept that it most likely improved there.
Or the symbol of the Takeda army, but they were defeated long ago. What was that?
The game looks great, Henry. That is undeniable, and it also runs great. People always underestimate the actual running good, right? Wait, let's not forget to pick up things. Okay, this time we don't have to put on much samurai equipment, right? Because we're most likely going to put on ninja equipment. Hello. So you can assassinate enemies by sneaking up to them and then like failing to assassinate them because you pressed the wrong button. Slow. I gotta say the ninja executions are vastly cooler than the samurai executions. Ever played Nioh 2? I mean, you didn't miss anything if you didn't play Nioh 2, my friend. I say that with all the love of my heart. Ninja hatchets. Okay, so technically we have a level 5 weapon here ready for us already, and we have a level 1 weapon, but I said we're gonna keep hatchets, so we're gonna keep hatchets, right, ladies and gentlemen? It is what it is. Ninja main. Honestly, right here, it feels like we're doing enough damage against the human opponents. Just rotate around him, chat. Rotate around him. Like, zip, in the back. Yeah, I can kill him like that. Might not be the fine English way, but it works.
Almost anything. The rear guard will handle this.
Like the game needs a little bit more aim assist. Because it's so hard to actually aim in this game. Get an early review copy. I cannot confirm or deny that, sir. No, I did get an early review copy. But we're playing the demo still. Oh no. Hee. I can't wait to have like the burning shurikens, because the burning shurikens, they're like so cool. My first and foremost, we're gonna get the shrapnel bomb. So by attacking, by the way, in case you wonder, like for how the ninja works, by attacking, you are building up your throwables, right? So as you can see, the throwables have like this over time build up, right? And by doing actions, you build... Oh, Jesus Christ, I actually managed to get killed. By using them, you do build them then up, and then you can like spam them away, right? It was samurai main. Yes, we were samurai main, but the important thing is that we wanted to show you some more gameplay. So if I did not actually do this today, we would have probably done some Season 12 preparations for Diablo. But I wanted to show you some more diverse gameplay. So we now need a full samurai, and it was like super easy. And I gotta say, like, the spear obviously already has aided me better than this, because with the spear, I have not died against a single opponent, right? In the tutorial. So obviously I gotta blame the hatchets. Wow. Doing so many, like, do you generally do backstab damage from behind, or is it just like for the samurai exclusive? Right, because if you attack someone in the back, you always crit. Does the samurai do that too? I never paid attention to it because I always attack people in the front. Style shift, and then hit them in the back, and then you know you hit, then you swap, and then you do. Does more damage from behind. Does it say somewhere in the settings? Because I didn't see it anywhere. Exclusive to Ninja, okay. Because then the actual like R1 swapping makes sense, because right now after you attack you can press R1, so you can attack and then zoop, right? You see that, right? Very simple. And in order to make use of that, obviously you're gonna hit someone in the back. Right, you can hit someone, and then you do this, and then you can hit them in the back. I'm gonna wait for is this, and then pop, pop, pop. Right? So like this, the whole ninja playstyle suddenly makes way more sense when you get to know that damaging in the back is the way to go. Never paid attention to that. Yeah, quick attacks and RB. This is very beautiful. My damage is just nasty in the back. Damn. Ah, we're liking this. We're liking this. We're getting to enjoy this even more. Hey, serial killer while you play. Well, I mean, thank you, I guess. Serial killer, you obviously mean very focused on the job at hand. Getting the task done. You're not wrong. Take it as the intended compliment, obviously.
Are those yokai in the enemy ranks?
We can level up already. So what do we need to take now for our hatchets, first and foremost? Let's see. So hard is stamina. Stamina in this case gives me less damage. We get strength. We get skill. So skill would increase my ninjutsu power significant. Life, and that's it. Intellect is only melee attack, so I need skill. Because skill also works on hatchets, right? So skill up at first. Whenever we're looking at the hatchets right now, the hatchets want to have reference stat is strength, skill, and intelligence, actually. Oh, interesting. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed?
Look, Takeda's forces are moving.
Okay, let's see if this works against a yokai as well. So if I just go through him and then in the back, in the back, in the back, in the back.
We mustn't leave this beat.
It's hard to get behind a yokai because he's like turning with me, right? Unless I obviously have him staggered.
I need more shining stones. Enemy though he is, that antlered warrior is incredible with a spear.
Not a little bit much for 80 bucks. The game is definitely going to give you the price worth in gameplay. Okay? I mean, you definitely have, how do I say this now? You have two ways to play through the game. As a samurai, as a ninja, and you can obviously mix both. There's a magic playthrough. That would be 3 different ones. You have 4 different weapons per style. So the samurai has 4 weapons. The ninja has 4 weapons. That, like, I mean, for a Souls game, the potential for builds and replayability is definitely there. And I think that's pretty cool. I mean, for example, I beat Code Vein once now, and I will not actually play Code Vein again because I beat it once already, and I am good. I find the samurai playstyle so interesting because I am now the ninja playstyle, because whenever I don't have stamina, I'm gonna obviously spam my thingies I build up, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, I burned through my stamina. That was bad.
Heedlessness will be your undoing.
Wow, that was decisively terrible. And now we're gonna go into... Oh wow, I look like the blue Power Ranger. Wait, he can hit us in that form with a grab? That's bullshit. That never happened before. Rain. It tells me it gives key recovery, so I guess it makes sense on a strength weapon since it uses so many spells. I'll think about it. Okay, ninja feels good, but I feel like my hits are not doing as much damage as when I use the spear as the samurai, right? It just felt like I was doing more damage per hit. I need to use the style shift more. This one here. Because this one is like when I attack, I can just shift away, right? So I can obviously do my normal dodging to the side, but I can also like do the attacking shifting. I need to do that one more. See that done, but obviously without getting hit. Oh well, I wanted to hit him with that. Yeah. Depends on weapon types. Faster weapons do less damage per hit, slower weapons more. Yeah, but the spear is as fast as the hatchets, and it does vastly more damage, sir. Right? I guess the most important part is when you have an enemy staggered, that you just hit him like in the back a few times for the bonus in the back damage. I think that's very important. Biggest problem is when I screw up my one shift here, this one, because after I screw it up, I get hit like by the follow-up hits, if that makes sense. Something I struggle with right now. See, like here, this is what I meant. When he hits me, then I just mostly. Oh, I can prevent stamina recovery by... by throwing things at him. I wonder, can I make him burn when I spam this? Like, he does burn, right? So he does take burn damage over time. Like, if I got staggered there, unfortunately during my shift, I would have gotten like hit hard, but I didn't this time around. Samurai playstyle definitely is easier than ninja playstyle, at least for my brain, you know? That's important. But it's fun, I like it, but it'll take a while to get used to. Really focus on this. Talk to the general. Spear and Switchglaive are outliers, it feels. Yeah, I looked at the Switchglaive and it wasn't my weapon. I definitely want to try out the Odachi. But it seems a bit weird. I don't like the heavy attacks of the Odachi yet. I like the light attacks, so that's fine.
Still, Takechiyo. Sharing my lord's childhood name is quite the coincidence. I have been tasked with holding this position until my lord reaches...
This is Nioh 3,
Castle.
yes.
Join him.
Is it similar to Wolong? It's more similar to Wolong, yes. It has an open world formula, and it actually has a good open world formula. I've seen some people complain about it, but the open world formula is nice. We pretty much, like, in case you missed it, we put this morning out a full beginner's guide for the game that kind of breaks down everything you need to know about the game. Like, literally everything. If you're about to start. Starscream, howdy partner. So, we get our better axes now. Nioh 3, Giant Crucible Demon on the top, ladies and gentlemen.
That grotesque creature blotting out the sky?
By the way, I logged into Where Winds Meet this morning, and I forgot all the controls, chat. That happens when you play different Souls games mixed with each other. You literally forget what's happening, how it works.
But I suppose we ought to take a closer look.
The castle town's been completely engulfed. Are the people inside safe?
Ah, a samurai lock. But I don't need samurai skill points yet, at least.
Years devoted to honing my skills with the blade.
I do wonder if I learn...
Passing them on.
The deflect on the samurai only works for the samurai, right? Yeah. So this does not count for ninja in any way. Okay, level up. More skill. Skills is the name of the game, chat. Offering. To try to get myself some ninja locks early on. It would probably work. Yeah, yeet. So this is now the open world part, guys. This is the map, in case you have not seen it before. And we pretty much can unlock parts of the map by getting exploration points. And you're now going to go through the open world, and you're going to try to improve in power. By clearing out these cams, then you're going to level up, then you're going to get new items, skill points, whatsoever. And you can pretty much continue stronger than ever versus bosses. And that's the gameplay loop pretty much. Like, find new areas, finish new areas, become stronger, then fight area and bosses. I feel like the gameplay loop to be expected with Nioh 3. I think it's a good gameplay loop. It'll lead to fun playstyle. First exploration done. Already more attack in the area. Can you grind open world to make bosses easy? So if you do everything in the open world that you're supposed to do, if you get all the Kodamas, if you clear out all the cams, if you do the stuff that you set out for, the stuff that you are here for, if you do these things, then you will be better prepared to fight the boss. Now, obviously, you could also overfarm an area. Yes. So you can just spend time there, you can gather Amrita, you can respawn the enemies, gather Amrita again, and then be easier prepared for what is to come. Now, do you need to do that? No. Because if you go through the general area, if you find the hidden bosses, if you gather the stuff there is together, if you get the skills, the skill points, and all that kind of thing, you'll automatically be strong enough. I, for example, didn't do this on one playthrough, and I ended up at the first boss, or the first end of region boss, and I was 8 levels lower than I should have been. Then I did this again with the appropriate progression, and I was 8 levels higher with way more power, and first tried the boss. It's kind of fun to just bully them by throwing stuff. It might be a bit cheesy, but you know what? It is my brand of cheesy, so I like it. Exactly my brand of cheese. Yeah, thanks. So you didn't grind like... No, I was not grinding like a madman. I was literally just doing what you need to do. I was going around the map, and after you get exploration, it just shows you all the things. It shows you everything that you can do. So it shows you the location of the Kodamas. It shows you the location of all that kind of stuff. And then you just go through the things that it shows you. I mean, you can decide, for example, to kill this elite or not. I mean, right now I'm too low to kill the elite, so I'm just not going to bother. But as soon as I picked up a little bit more player power, I'm also going to kill the elite. For like, also down here is now a there are two slimes. Now, do I have to kill them? I absolutely do not have to kill these slimes, but I can kill these slimes, and it will make me stronger to kill these slimes. So why wouldn't I? They're vulnerable to fire. Just explode them. It will give me also more experience, more loot, more everything. Right? can I actually just throw? Nice. So you pretty much choose how much you want to do, how much you should do, how much makes sense for you to do. But you shouldn't complain if you're ending up at a boss and you're too weak because you simply skipped over stuff, right? Yeah, people are going to rush and people are going to end up weaker than they should be, and people are going to complain that, oh, why am I weaker? As always. It's almost like people are going to be idiots. Yeah. Okay, I'm like, at this point, I just really want to push. When intellect gives me more key. Yeah, I guess we can level intellect too with the other. Almost people are most certainly going to rush and then complain why they're too weak. And for example, I'm going here right now to reveal the region. This is like a harder part because there is like a tons of dudes and there's actually like, you know, this with a spear, very easy. Now let's see how hard this is going to be. When I get my full samurai points filled up, I probably just demolish them. No, no, oh no, oh no. Hee. Thank you very much. No, on the last hit, I just get down. Oh, so unlucky. The problem with Ninja is that bouncing when enemy blocks. Yeah, I didn't have that problem with the spear because you just go hit, 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 keep holds, keep holds, keep holds. I mean, this is something to obviously consider when you're playing here that I can't just keep holds to get my key back. So I need to go for like a middle ground between these things, right? I need to go through a middle ground. And obviously the basic idea with Ninja is to fight someone, and as you fight him, to go behind him and then hit him, right? So like we're gonna hit, go, right? And that's kind of like where we're gonna work with this. So it doesn't matter when they would actually lift up their blades. The problem begins when you fight like multiple opponents, right? And they can actually lift up their blades to block you. And obviously if I'm shifting around them, are they going to pull up their blades to do something against that? Obviously, this becomes less of a problem as soon as I have my shrapnel bombs unlocked, because right now I just simply don't have my shrapnel bombs, right? So that is something that we're just simply missing right now. I need a ninja lock really quick. And I know where those ninja locks are, but obviously we didn't pick one up yet. So the best thing about the ninja would probably be like try to get like 2-3 locks first, because they just make such a difference, honestly. If I had now like the first ninja skill points, I would be like absolutely storming, destroying these guys. I do believe the first ninja skill point though is relatively close because there should be a Chijiko. Let's see if I can actually hit it from here. You can go closer, obviously. Also try to hit it from here. Oh, come on now. And then we would get our first lock right away. Oh, wow. You just get back bullied, Chan. Dude, this is the real ninja playstyle when you have them. Area clear, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. I'll get them all.
Those reprobates who seek to profit from such hard
Mr. Hao Hui, thank you for the 3 months of support. Hao Hui, good to see there, partner. Very kind of you. Okay, now we can level up another time. Oh no, we can't level up yet because we haven't done it yet. We get a Kodama blessing, so we want the medicine efficiency because I just want my medicine to heal. See, for example, these are Kodama blessings. Kodama blessings, if you find Kodamas, are going to give you more heal, right? And that's like that. Like, if I don't have this, then I get less heal per flask I'm using. Now, is that going to kill me? No, absolutely not. Like, it's not the end of the world, but it makes a difference. Okay, now that we get the long boy, Chad, what are we getting from the Shijiku? He is going to give me a samurai lock. Actually, shit, that was a samurai lock. I need to pull up my notepad to kind of figure out where all the ninja locks are. Because I want to have my bombs now. This is why I made notes, Chad, so I know, like, where to pick up stuff early. Then my life would be vastly easier. Gotta get those ninja locks. Haha! Nerd! So now add to this playstyle, by the way, also bombs, right? And you get this covered on all fronts. Feels like I'm spawning so much effort to do the basic thing, right, of doing some damage. That my spear just like with like 2-3 hits easily. That's like how it feels a little bit to play the ninja, right? I'm putting in so much bonus effort to do like the base thingy. Okay, well, let me pull up my notepad. I need to find, when would I found my first ninja lock? Okay, irregular, samurai lock, ninja lock, 115. Probably from the Scampus area. Yeah, that would make sense. First, let's unlock this one here. So what are we going to get with our first ninja lock? We're going to get a bomb. Because bombs are cool, right? Interesting part is, if I return, like if I run back from an enemy while he's stamina depleted and I keep throwing shurikens at him, and these shurikens will stop his stamina from recovering. It's intriguing. What do you think about the ninja playstyle so far, chat? Are you jiving with it? Get the level up. More intellect, but intellect doesn't give us damage. I kind of just want to, like, increase my ninjutsu. Because I want my ninjutsu to do, like, a lot of damage. Okay, we need to run for the Scampus first. Because the Scamp is going to take us to the enemy. Do you have too much constitution and not enough skill for the axe damage? When? No, the axe just does... This is the damage the axe does. Looks like a fun game. It is a challenging game, but it's not too challenging. Like, I'm saying that, but I am also used to Souls games. So I think Nioh generally due to the tools it gives you, allows you to excel at combat. So again, like if you suck at pattern recognition, for example, in Elden Ring, you're fucked because you don't have any tools, right? So in Elden Ring, you can roll. That's it. Congratulations. And if you really stink at recognizing any kind of patterns, then that roll-in is obviously like after you rolled and then you get hit and then you miss your roll and then yeah, you're screwed. Whereas in games like Nioh, you at least have more tools to fight against the stuff that is happening. And those tools are amazing. Shini, the shop from Eleanor is RNG. Generally speaking, every shop in Rest for the Wicked is RNG. So never will get the same shop as someone else. Or you might or might not have the same shop as someone else. That's by no means a guarantee. Ah, you're trying to run away? Well, try harder. Try harder, you little shit. Okay, come on. We need to get our first skills, chat, so we can try out some cool stuff. Got it. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got some loot. So female helmet here. It needs 8 strength to actually activate. Oh, interesting. One has less weight, but same amount of defense, right? So more defense, but with a minimal amount of weight gained, right? That's what we're looking for. Well, we obviously need to get our toughness up as well, because we need to get our toughness to a level where it makes sense. Crimson General's bow. We get a longbow with more damage. And we got no new weapons. Okay. So that was the Scampus. We actually didn't do the Scampus, which is kind of funny. Would you say this is closer to Black Mist Wukong? I mean, it is a skill game, and not a skilled game. It's a skill game where you use skills often, and you have skills and that kind of stuff. Is it closer to Black Myth? No, because Black Myth gave you even more tools to not take damage, if that makes sense. And those tools were ample. Like, it was actually crazy the amount of tools you get from Black Myth Wukong, like with the split up and all the kind of things. That you don't have a Nioh. I mean, it's a Sekiro-esque kind of game, but then again, nothing is like Sekiro, right? This is currently still the demo, Dylan. We do have review access, and this will allow us to maybe or maybe not start a bit earlier. And we're obviously waiting for the embargo to drop so we can show and talk about things, right? I'm trying to decide between this and Code Vein. This is definitely better than Code Vein. Right, that being said, Code Vein is definitely easier and chiller on your nerves. So that gives you a ninja lock, chat. So we finally get our first skill. Okay, now let's see. We can go for the hatchet, and the hatchet would offer things, for example, like evade, or we can go like, oh no, wait, that's samurai right now. Ah, here, the hatchet. So with the hatchet, we could do some more hatchet throwing stuff. We can have the hatchet actually whirl around us, which is kind of cool. We can decrease the time. We get a chain hurl. We get the advancing storm. The advancing storm is, by the way, see like this forward lunging, which is really cool. But I think the first thing you want to have is a third ability, right? So we're going to go for the ninja, and we get the gunpowder bomb, or we get the kunai, and then we get the storm kunai. But we already have shuriken, so I don't feel like a kunai. What we're going to add is the gunpowder bombs, right? And then we're going to go for customize. And now on top of what we anyways do already, the gunpowder bombs. Woohoo! Let's level up one further. Level up. Skill chat. Skill main. And now when you're hitting opponents, you're also building up the bombs, as you can see. Okay. So we got throwing stars, we got bombs, we got it all. Let's see how well this is going to work against the wolf, because wolf much annoying. So a bomb looks like this, Chad. And the backstab damage is not to be underestimated. Considering that I can like 3-hit him with a spear, feels like makes this still feel like so weird. Okay. This is something obviously samurai can't do, right? I have to fight as a samurai, like I have to fight the opponent. I have no opportunity to cheese them like this with our abilities. Is the game difficult? Yes, it is difficult. However, you get quite some tools given to you to deal with that difficulty. So you get your spirit skills, you get your living weapon, you have your samurai form as we just use here, right? So every situation has a tool to pretty much deal with. Boss fights are obviously what the real challenge will be, as always in every Souls game, right? You get to be finding out the rhythms of the bosses, what works well against the bosses, and so on. But again, like I brought the boss down to 70% down, then I swapped my living weapon on, and living weapon I can't take damage, then I perma-stunned him, and then I destroyed him. So you got the tools given to you. You just got to know how to use them. And obviously, if you then get the exploding shurikens and other shenanigans, it'd be nice. Souls-like, well, Souls-like, I say Souls-like. Some people would say this is not Souls-like, but some people would also be wrong. I mean, the Souls-like genre is more than just Elden Ring, right? I mean, some people would differentiate between Souls-like and Souls-born and that kind of stuff. But honestly, many games are Souls-like, but that doesn't mean they're the same. I mean, God of War is an action RPG, right? And Path of Exile is an action RPG. So, well, what's the, you know, where are the similarities? They're both action RPGs. For the parry system, quick. Here, parry system. See, I can spam parry. There is guarding and there's deflecting, for example. Deflecting will rebuild your stamina, at least in samurai form. And I, for example, love to deflect. So instead of using the keep holds to restore your stamina, I tend to then use the deflect to restore my stamina. And that works plenty well. So deflecting is definitely an integral part of the playstyle over dodging, because dodging as well takes you away from the enemy, right? Depending on in which direction you dodge. So deflect away, sir. Hey, I hit that ball of fur. Thank you. Long boy! Long boy, chat! Okay, so next... no, that was a samurai lock. No, I thought I'd get another ninja lock. But I know there are multiple ninja locks around here. I just keep not getting them. Let's unlock the quest and the other crucible, because then we're good. Skill tree seems huge. You get... So in the first 4 hours of the demo, I got more points than I needed. You will get tons of points. Like, more than tons of points. Plenty tons of points. Like, so many tons of points you don't actually need. So I, for example, got for my spear everything I wanted in the first 3 hours of the game. And I don't even want the other samurai skill points anymore, right? They don't do anything for me. So yeah, there are things to choose from, but you get also like there's no, you don't have to make a choice, because you can pretty much get everything. Like, sure, in the beginning you have to make a choice, but then down the line you get enough skill points to unlock everything, and that's also how you want it, because there are so many things that will help with your player power. So for example, like there are bonus abilities that you can use, like for example, there's a whirlwind for the spear, where I just literally whirl the spear around my head and that kind of stuff. So like, it's obviously to me if I then want to use it or not, but I will have it unlocked probably. And in a situation where I'm surrounded by 8 opponents and then I can just roll the spear around my head, hey, why not? Right? It would be stupid to not use the tools the game gives you. Fuck mom, no hands. I'm still disappointed that the ninjutsu so far don't do more damage. So I was really banking on the ninjutsu giving us massive damage, right? And right now they give us damage and they work, obviously. But I'm missing that massive damage. Resident Evil, I don't actually know what this current Resident Evil is going to be about, apart from that Leon is now older, and that's the only thing I know. I just had on my Twitter people thirsting for Grandpa Leon, and that's the only thing I know about that Resident Evil, right? I hate wolves. See, I zipped out of the way, but it didn't work good enough. Maybe with more skill points, I'm gonna feel like we got the ninja popping. So far, the ninja as an only form just feels vastly weaker than the... Give me some core runs with viewers. No, I do not play Souls games with others. I do believe in Souls games to be a solo experience. And I don't actually enjoy the multiplayer portion of Souls games. They're in 90% of the times cheapening the experience, if that makes sense for you. I know a lot of people like these you know, multiplayer stuff because it obviously allows you to do things you might not be able to do solo, or it's just fun to play with others, but I just never enjoyed any kind of multiplayer aspect of Souls games. Ever played Crimson Desert? Yes, sir. Can I expect that this channel plays everything that's new if I enjoy it, right? I'm not going to play something only because it's new, because I really don't want to do that anymore. You know, just playing new games for being new games. It's not Souls-like. I mean, like, if you want to say that, then okay, do it, sir. It all comes down to your definition of Souls-like. But it's also a debate that's completely useless, to be honest. We have found one samurai lock only so far, Chan. Level up. Okay, we got Armor Piercer 2. Armor Piercer says, as a skill, under Samurai, increases final damage dealt with a grapple. And these bees. They need so many throws. Yeah. Are you German? Yes, sir.
Those damned thieves. I made it this far, only for the medicine to be stolen. I spent a...
Little Timmy is standing looking at the wall. Little Timmy. Ah, he gave me my first. I found another demon mask, but these demon masks, they need at least 8 strength to wield. Nioh is a Gaiden-like. Wow. See, we're just making words up right now. Isn't everything with leveling up from souls from killed enemies called a Souls-like? No? I wouldn't agree on that. Also, it's not Souls, it's Amrita, sir. Come on. Absolutely destroyed. Doo-doo-doo. Does she attack a Souls-like on Steam as well? Sir, come on now. Reality has no place in discussion like this. It's all about emotional and unreasonable thingies. Who would approach a discussion like that with a reasonable manner? Oh, I forget he does that. I literally forget he does that. Boom. Get wrecked. Okay, let's get a soul core and that actually do use the spells as well. Oh, this should be another ninja lock. Wait, Chad. This should be another ninja lock. Okay, which spirit am I using here right now? Ooh, that's a bird kick. See, ninja lock number 2. Okay, so what are we acquiring right now, Chad? We can go for the Ground fire, caltrops, never liked that. I kind of want to go for the shrapnel bombs because I like them. Shrapnel is fun. So we got a uncanny flame, gunpowder bomb, and that's now my shrapnel bomb. You ready now? Oh, really, sir? Unreasonable. Lots of the Fallen is a Souls-like game. Oh, Lots of the Fallen is absolutely a Souls-like game. But again, this is like talking about soccer or football. Kind of like the same, just from different countries, you know? Like one of these discussions where you could make a Reddit article about it, and then you could discuss for 20 hours. Or you could just be like, yeah, call it whatever you want, sir. I don't give a flying fart. You know? Like, yeah, you know, just call it whatever you want to call it. It's a free country. But if you want to call this a sports game because you're running around, then call it a sports game, right? Right? I'm not your caretaker to live up to your insanities. Like when you post on Reddit, when you post on Twitter that Nioh is a Souls-like game, and then you have people that will discuss for the next 30 minutes. Actually, in 1997, the first Ninja Gaiden was released. And if we compare all the features from this game to Ninja Gaiden, then I would argue that instead of a Souls-like, should know this can't be, sir, because in 1996, when Demon's Souls came out, it clearly defined the genre. So you're wrong and I'm right. Then some petty insults and the end, like genuine blocking each other, and yeah, right? Kind of like that. Usual progression of these arguments. So, did we get like a new... We get a new hatchet? No, we didn't. Did not get a new hatchet. Very sad. Oh, this is not being sorted by level. So there's like one mistake that people do, including myself. They sort it by rare, like by new, and new is obviously wrong because I don't care how new an item piece is. I need to know here generally what is the highest level item that I can then figure out if it's actually going to be an improvement, right? KO, and keep it in mind. Okay, True Flight Talisman, thank you very much. My arrows fly faster, not like we need it, but got it. Then level up. Oh man, am I really just going to... Am I just really going to push my intellect higher? Let's get some stamina. Okay, let's get at least some stamina. Blessing, we get the Jizo Blessing. Jizo Blessing is more melee damage than the Crucible. And we're going to... Preparation, offering, select everything away. Thank you, more Amrita. I could probably level up another time. We're gonna teleport now back to the shrine here because we got a boss fight ready for us, right? And first and foremost, we have a man who is desperate and wants to give me a quest.
There's nothing
Honestly, those shrapnel bombs, they're finally doing damage, right? I don't have many of these because I need to like build up the amount of stamina I need for them first. But, you know, once they hit, they actually do damage. Would like to see that. The burrow skill, I have not gotten the burrow skill. I have gotten the burrow skill, but wow, that instantly killed him. I have gotten the skill, but I have not tried it out. Okay. Even time. Oh, a soul core, you say?
What's going on?
Shoo.
Yoko!
What's the yellow bar under your stamina? My spirit skill. I haven't actually used it in a while. So you build up spirit energy by hitting, blocking, doing things, right? And then you can trigger this really seamlessly. So I can approach this enemy, spirit skill, boom, see, jump into him, be behind him, instant hits, and he dies. I think this will always jump me through the enemy in ninja form, if I'm not mistaken, so I end up behind them. I'm not entirely sure, but let's try it out. We have the spirit skill again, build up already again another time. So spirit skill another time, see, like, boop, boop, and this just has me, like, airborne here for a few seconds, so it's pretty good. Oh, no. Help you get me. You go to the tower in D4. I never wanted to, sir. I mean, the tower is probably one of the worst features they have created. I have never been interested in any kind of leaderboards in ARPGs, right? I mean, you're inherently, like, never going to succeed in a leaderboard no matter how hard you try because they're just nerds that have no life. You know? There's just no real chance, especially in games where RMT is rampant, right? So try to compete against other people who are willing to open up their wallet. You know? Makes any kind of leaderboard a joke. Hello there, Mr. Soulcore. And nice, you can do 3-hit combo into Barreau to avoid their attacks. It's pretty fun, but not really strong. I'll give it a try. Anger issue, as we soon have we had it unlocked. So Underwood, the idea is that you will have multiple spirit skills on your spirit, and then you can use whatever feels appropriate for the situation to nuke away at the opponent. Right? Right now you only have one spirit skill unlocked. Later you have more. What are the red blue things on the floor? The stuff I put up, a loot. And the color is the rarity of the loot.
I saw a house.
White is common stuff, yellow is yellow stuff, blue is blue stuff, purple is epic stuff. Alright, surprise, right? Yes.
The food stores are gone.
And we get new gunpowder bomb damage. Ah. Okay, this makes actually sense because this is going to like vastly increase what we're doing. Okay, let's go to the first boss or the mini boss, zone boss, in between boss, right? So we get this guy. Super cool. I wonder how much the actual bombs and everything is going to aid me here. Okay, this is useful because I can actually hit him in the back, right? Because he's like a slow turner. What did he get staggered there, chat? Crystals? You see the crystals he has on the legs? You shatter those crystals and it's going to be a success. See, like I shattered the crystals again. Success. I think I can also shatter the crystals on his back if I'm not mistaken. With jump attacks, but I'm not entirely sure. And we got him. That's it. I mean, this is like
Starving.
somewhat easier.
Well, you were keeping it all for yourself.
Somewhat easier. I wonder how hard the human opponent is going to be, because there is a human opponent to come, a human boss-esque guy.
Yourself to blame. Should have kept your toe.
Okay, exploration up, damage up. More powerful Pony Huff. Paralysis Omnio we get now. So max lightning step stock. I can finally use the demon mask if I have a demon mask, right? Don't have one right now, but I can finally use it. Scampus! Scampus! Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. The Scampus is very fro. Ninja text. Chase the Scampus. Do you know how many red grace were in front of this, Chad? Because people obviously suck. And die. On a normal jump. I have to go up here. Because this Campus is going to give me a ninja lock if I'm not mistaken. Let me pet you. Hello. Hello, my little friend. Now it's a samurai lock. No. So there is a human boss now coming here. A human samurai. See, I face through him and then I can attack. Okay, my damage is actually pretty sick with these right now. Well, he's pretty much depleted half his HP just with bombs and stuff, right? No, I didn't look at my life. I didn't look at my life because he just had me. See, that's like interesting gameplay for this fight. How well it actually does go. Wait, I never checked if there's a hidden cave here. Yep, I never went here. Okay, now I at least know that there is a cave of valuables here. there's a fan level 10, and it's a special fan, but only for samurai. Otherwise, it would be listed. As long as the demo offers around 4 hours of gameplay, depending on how hard you suck or not. So it's probably more than 4 hours of gameplay for most, as you still learn the game, identify what's going on and stuff like that, right? But yeah, there is plenty of gameplay. It is definitely worth it to discover, in my humble opinion. And obviously there is a level of replayability to it due to being able to use different weapons and all that kind of stuff. Okay, fighting in fighting in normal spear is definitely easier than with Ninja versus that guy. His spear just bullied him. What are the stronger weapons? Well, that depends on who you're asking. I mean, for me, it's obviously Spear. Spear's right out like an absolute domination weapon. It has super quick attacks, does massive damage at the same time, has good stances that you can mix and match around with. So, generally, very powerful. Now, obviously not for everyone. Some people would swear on the dual blades for the super quick attacks, but I feel like you have to do too much for the same outcome. Would I get with a Spear easier? Some people will swear on the samurai forms, what they do and what you can do with it, right? I mean, everyone dominates with something else. I think Spear is unarguably great because of the range it gives you. Range is always king, right? Zorth, thank you very much for your 6 months of support. Zorth, good to see you there. Hope you're doing fantastic. The Thundershot Talisman? I'm not even sure what you're talking about, sir. Which Thundershot Talisman? Boop. Did you win for swords? I mean, you have the demo right now before the release, and I would use the demo to thoroughly test all the weapons to form an opinion on what you feel or feel not is worth it to play. That's probably the best way to go around with it. The best part is that everything is resettable very easy. So you're not kind of stuck with anything. At any given point, you can just be like, I would rather like to use this and that skill, and then you can just do that, right? Unbiased, you mean the lightning? I see what you're saying. You were asking for that lightning spell. Yes, you were asking for the one that everyone was using co-op, right? Boop, boop, boop. I'm just a sucker for these shrapnel bombs. And if I can use shrapnel bombs together with exploding shurikens, I'm gonna be a demon. Right? Anything to focus leveling up in early game? Nope. I mean, if you're playing Samurai, you will want to have deflect. There's no question about that, okay? That's because deflect just simply makes your life easier. So it's like the most important thing to do. What you should more focus on is changing some settings, okay? So it's very important that you, for example, separate your burst break button and your stance shift button. These two need to be separated. It's very important that you swap from control scheme A to control scheme B. It's very important that you turn on auto loot, right? So we have made a perfect start guide for you that kind of explains all these things, why you should do them and how you actually do them. And since it really makes a big difference. Okay, we got the Tachyards. Tachyards was here. Increase melee attack damage by against enemies at maximum health. That is very useful because you can use your throwing, right? And then I can just use it against someone at full health to do more damage. Hey, chat, look. It's a hidden cave. Whee! Is the Odachi any good? The light attacks of the Odachi feel amazing. The heavy attacks I didn't like too much. I kind of want to do another playthrough. And for this, I want to take the Odachi. So right now I have settled on the spear more or less that I will play the spear. But I wanted to give the Odachi also a chance. Oh no! Sorry, chat. Is he farting at me? He's farting at me, right? I almost died to farting, Chan. Ay. Happens to the best of us. The written build for the game also, there's not really something to write down build-wise yet. That's why we created that starter guide for you, sir. Like, builds are coming later down the line because then you have more magic and other things. In the first 4 hours, it's too early to talk about any kind of build, right? Obviously, there are things like getting certain crucible weapons and then you get specific skills, but you'd have to farm that first. I mean, for example, like first time around, I did actually get a crucible weapon. Second time around, I didn't get a crucible weapon. So make it of that what you want.
What a tremendous view. Are you heading to the boss too?
Oh, bullshit. Bullshit. I was behind you, sir. And you just flicked around to attack me. That's why I'm gonna just throw these at you now. Crab attacks can be stupid in Nioh, chat. They can be stupid. Suddenly they're just gonna grab you in the booty and pull your soul out from your behind. Sounds extreme, but it is what it is. Any tips on increasing performance? I'm struggling to get 60 FPS, sometimes even on low settings. The game uses an absurd amount of VRAM. Well, I have a high-end PC, so I'm running around at 200 FPS. It might be, like, are you using an NVIDIA graphic card? Because there's definitely going to be a day one patch for NVIDIA coming, so I heard that through the pipeline. I can't tell you much more about it. I just simply know that there is a patch coming, because NVIDIA does struggle more with the performance on this game than... Alright, I forgot to clear this one out completely, it seems. Then AMD. So if you have an Nvidia graphic card, you might have to wait for release to get everything properly. Running. I thought we cleared this one here, but it seems like we didn't. I really struggle to understand who we missed out on. I mean, we could have missed out on that one who's lying on the ground, to be honest. Yeah, we could have missed that guy. I have a 1070 Ti. Yeah, I mean, a 1070 at this point it's getting quite old, but I think like probably with like the 1070 still has DLSS, right? Yeah, it should have, right? So I guess that should help once the patch is out, the day one patch. Hit the well. Yep, all wells have loot. That's true. All wells have loot, Jan. It's a tiny thing, but it's a thing. Oh, I'm good. I'm alive. I'm alive. It's fine. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. I'm fine. I'll live to see another day. It's not over yet. Projectile damage. Boss now, Chan. So let's do the horse demon. The horse demon. It's gonna be really cool to see how harsh we're gonna struggle against that one. Kind of feel like there's a difference in playing this versus like the spear per se, because I already like before I fight a boss, I gotta make sure that I have like some of my stats build up, right? Because obviously I want to fight said horse demon back there, but I don't want to fight him without a single gunpowder bomb or shrapnel bomb already built up, because it just is a lot of my opening damage that I can deal, right? I can approach it and I can do this and then I rolled that, and I won't be told different, Shan. That's what I meant about grab attacks being somewhat iffy at times. Okay, the biggest upset I have right now is, so I have no way to clear out these darkness zones, right? I mean, obviously I could swap over to Samurai to clear out the zones where he restores stamina, right? But I don't want to. It's the whole plan of playing Ninja only. I was bad. See the Dark Realm. Oh, and damage shot for days. I mean, it works, but I still feel like I have to do so much more to get done. Like, I just always return to this. Like, I gotta do so much to get, like, the base things done. Well, first try, we're feeling good. It's nice. We're clapping cheeks. Definitely more spammy play. Wow. Come out wherever you are. Optimal build might be a mix of both. No, you can fully focus on one. You do not require to mix them. It is fine to really say, I only want to do Samurai. And then use the ninja, for example, for flying enemies. That's what I use the ninja mostly for. So I have someone who's flying, right? Use the ninja for that. So that's what it just works best for. And then for everything else, use the samurai. But hey, I still want to see how easy hard it is to go for this, right? I mean, we can't draw a conclusion until we have the first boss of the demo killed, right? That's gonna be when we can make like a final verdict on how we feel. If ninja is better, is samurai is better, how to use them optimally. So obviously we managed to first try the enemy the last time, so pat on my shoulder. Can I say? Sometimes lucky. But isn't there a Scampus? There is a Scampus, chat. Let's check if we had anything new. Brigand hatchets, no hatchets, gauntlets, sandals. Oh, sandals finally have me green, so I'm not going to get staggered that easy now. This is something I've been working on now exclusively, that we get to the situation where I have enough to not get staggered. Because if both stats are green, that's really what you're looking for, right? It sounds a bit simplistic, but it also is a bit simplistic. Because obviously you can look for more, right? But you could also just look for that. What do you think the weapon has the most DPS? Well, DPS is really harsh to say, my friend, because how are you going to measure DPS? Are you ever in the position where you can just absolutely unlash at the opponent without actually having to, like, you know, care about anything or not? Right? Can you just slap away? No. So it's kind of like the question, which weapon is the best DPS in the window of opportunity, or which weapon can give you the easiest windows of opportunity? Kind of question, right? So that's something to rather look at. If for example with a spear, I can just do damage easier. There's a range already and other stuff. Another samurai lock. Oh, we got the Scampus Soul Core, ladies and gentlemen. Scampus Soul Core achieved. Let's go for the spells and see if there's anything good. Okay, what can my Soul Cores do for me? I gotta say I've been not really using magic that much. Probably a terrible person, right? So we got the Gaki Soul Core, that's Life Seal. Or the Yoki, that's power. That's increased attack power. Cutting Blast Talisman. And Scampus Soul Core. I could summon a Scampus if I want to, Chan. How's the flow of combat feeling? Oh, they nailed that one really good. The combat does not feel stiff at all. You have, like, your abilities react quick. You have enough time to, like, see? This is me parrying. This is me parrying, Chan.
The closer we get,
But can I parry spam? Kind of can. The parry also does feel really good. It feels punchy.
creatures' power.
So whenever I've used it, I've not regretted using it, if that makes sense. Like, it's always like, damn, I parried that, right? Especially against bosses, they have quick attacks, but they also have very parryable attacks. So they want you to parry. They do not want you to parry. I mean, some games, they might put a parry in the game, right? But then it's like, no. Like, I'm going to say Code Vein had that problem. It's not that you couldn't parry in Code Vein. It's just like the parry felt like very bad in that game. So it was like, okay, well, so we put a parry in. So did that parry is in the game, right? To make people happy that want to parry. But we actually didn't make it good. Now I'm being a bit harsh here, but I guess you understand what I'm saying, right? So, for example, when you play Lies of P, you have to parry, right? Playing Lies of P with only dodging, you're a fucking idiot. Like, I mean, did you go to, did you go to special kids school? Did you fall on your head 40 times as a child? 40 times? No. Okay, good. Then goddamn use that parry, right? So that's that. But in Elden Ring, for example, you can parry too, but the parry's like, I mean, only for people who really feel like really zesty and want to do the, I'm going to go with the extra mile to be like, look, I can parry in this game. It's also not the #1 preferred playstyle. It's like jump attack. Jump attack, jump attack. Kazan was also made for parrying, reflecting, that kind of stuff. Don't parry and reflect in Kazan. You're also an idiot again. See, right now, this is, by the way, all extra content, technically. I could run past this and I could just run to the boss. But again, it would make no sense to run past this and run to the boss because this extra content is so worth it. And it does give me also loot. It makes sure that I clear out things. It got me this guy. It got me the samurai point, right? It got me another ninja lock. So that's our next ninja skill point. Like, you could say this is optional, but I don't find getting actual skill points optional. I find it's just part of the standard progression, right? Now, you might say different, but you might also be wrong. Right? Because skill points are far from being optional ever. Okay, we just got these ninja stars so I can throw them at him. Actually, never wanted to, kill anyone down here. Want to throw ninja stars at people. Wow. We're going to be playing Crimson Desert. I'm currently trying to get my hands, obviously, on a Crimson Desert review key somehow. I gotta, like, find out a way how to weasel my way into the good graces of the Crimson Desert devs. I mean, sadly, I don't know anyone there. I'm gonna bully my management. I mean, sadly, there's like no fair or anything in between, so I can't step on their toes personally. Is this worth 80 bucks though? Well, I cannot tell that because I don't know how much worth 80 bucks is for you, right? 80 bucks for you like a whole week of work, or is 80 bucks for you like, right, 1 hour? I would say yes, it's worth the money. So far, I've been enjoying myself, and I can't wait to beat the game and then beat it again and then probably beat it another time. Because I want to do a samurai playthrough with a spear. I want to do a magic playthrough, and then I probably want to do another playthrough, right? Okay, what are we going to do, chat? So we get ourselves here these shrapnel bombs, right? Then we get Uncanny Bubble, launch a homing orb of water that explodes on contact with an enemy and deals damage. Then we get also the Uncanny Breeze. We got Flame Breath. I kind of like the idea of a Flame Breath. You also have here the Cicada Shell. Being hit by an enemy attack while this is active will release a cloud of smoke, dodge the enemy, then maneuver behind the enemy. So not bad. You get the Ground Fire, but that's also like all stocks of things, right? Or mid-air jump near an enemy to launch yourself off them and soar in the different direction. Okay. That means I can just jump on enemies? How do I do that? Poor guy. It absolutely demolished. NG Plus is when builds really begin. I heavily disagree. This is like a standard Elden Ring discussion too. Like, you know, until your back build can beat NG Plus 7, you like, why even bother? You know? Builds begin from the very beginning on because people will struggle already with beating the game one time. People struggle beating games one time. Yes, obviously for NG Plus you need more sophisticated builds. That is a fact. Which also doesn't change the fact though that if you suck, then you're gonna like have a hard time just beating the game already one time alone. So you're not wrong, but it's kind of like an extreme statement to make, as always. Are you gonna be back to Dune Chapter 3? I will have to check the welcome back package. My problem is, so Dune Chapter 3, guys, is sending out welcome back packages to players that lost their base and whatsoever because they haven't been logging in every day. You know what my big problem with that is? They said these welcome back packages are for people that haven't logged in the past 28 days. Well, I logged in, I think like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, just to check like where am I actually standing progression-wise. So does that mean now that I'm not getting that welcome back package because screw me? Right, congratulations, I logged in to check things, punished. Should have not actually logged in to check something because now that I logged in, I'm not getting a welcome back package, yay. That's fucking fire. I'm really looking forward to not getting my welcome back package. Does it feel better than Nioh 1 and 2? I played Nioh 1, and it feels as good as Nioh 1. I mean, in my memory, obviously, Nioh 1 was pristine. I really loved that game. It's quite a while ago. I mean, when was Nioh 1 released? It's quite a while ago. So, but in my memory, Nioh 1 was an amazing game. Nioh 2, I did dislike. So, obviously, it feels better than Nioh 2, or I wouldn't even play the game right now. Look, hidden chest, Chan. Okay, what do we have? We got better pants. But if I pick them up, I'm not going to be green anymore. Have you seen that? So I need to make sure that my toughness and my weight is both green. That is the most important thing. They have a co-op component. Yes, there's a co-op component. I don't know how seamlessly the co-op is, if I'm honest with you, because never bothered. But there's a co-op. You farm armors from other players' graves to get the perfect armor. I honestly never did that. I mean, I gotta say, like, Nioh was for me a game I beat. Then I make a new account. Then I make a new character. Then I beat it again. Then I make a new character. Then I beat it again. Then I make a new character. And then I beat it again. That has personally, for me, how I have played Nioh. So it was never like you beat the game and then you go NG plus and then you go NG plus and then you go NG, right? I just like to beat games with builds, right? On their intended difficulty without then going for the further difficulty. Demo's out now. Demo's out until the 15th, as far as I understand. So the demo's actually out longer than the release, like even after the release of the game, because they decided that, hey, the coolest part would be if you beat the demo until the 15th, you get a permanent reward in the main game. I'm not sure what that permanent reward was, but you definitely get something for actually beating the demo. Wow. Sir. The man was like, listen, oh wow, I get it all. This is still the demo. Well, the game does not release until the 6th or until the embargo drops, whenever that would be. Sorry. I got problems with my face. Who knows when that embargo will drop? But I definitely struggle with yokai-ish opponents more with ninja than with samurai. So right now I either suck at playing the ninja, which is definitely possible, or playing the samurai is just so much better. I don't know which one it is. I haven't decided. Probably me sucking. So cool. Terrible. And if I can't use my ability multiple times, we're good. Ah, the exclusive twin snake helmet. There you have your answer. Oh, there was a grave that should have been an indicator that something is here, huh? Someone died. I feel like these paper leaves, I thought they were like good in the beginning, but the beginning paper leaves you're getting, they're just not decent enough. It's doing like some damage. Free the tiny green friend. Difficulty Souls-like? Yeah. Yeah, sir. Souls-like difficulty. Now, I'll say this. I beat the demo boss on the first try. Going appropriately level to it allowed me to do that. But again, I also hit like a very good combination of everything to kind of get it done. So that's that. Their character have green hair. Why wouldn't he have green hair? I mean, he's a ninja, so he needs to blend in with the environment. And we're in a forest. So tell me like a single good reason why I wouldn't have green hair. Surely. You understand the need for blending in. Poor guy.
The door won't last much longer. I'm not long for this world.
Okay, and the quest done. So now we're ready to waltz towards the main boss chat. So we pretty much went through everything we gotta go through. I don't think I missed much. We killed boss 1, we killed boss 2, we killed boss 3. Well, there's one or two things we might have left on the road, but most of the stuff we have found. Okay, we haven't done anything for the hatchet, guys. Okay, so sorry. Let's actually do the thing. Let's reset the ninjutsu skills because I'm an idiot. I didn't do anything for my hatchet, so only display category. We're gonna go back to the bomb because I did like the bomb, so shrapnel is equipped. Then we had the style shift. We had this. We didn't want anything else. Yeah, exactly. We didn't. Press evade right before getting hit by anything but a burst attack to evade, which will restore ki and increase in ninjutsu and art gauge as well. Ah, okay. I need to. This is good because this is like a better evade. Then this is an improved evade. It's like deflecting but not deflecting, right? Okay, so then we need to go for hatchets. Okay, what can hatchets do? Increase throw distance when you charge, hurl, plummet. Throw down hatchets from mid-air, swiftly descend. Decrease charge time when performing a piercing hurl. Sailing, jump slash upwards while spinning. You can then unleash mid-air attacks while descending. We got build up power before unleashing 2. Can only be, yeah, I need to unsheath for that. Run forward, launching somersault, flinging hatches at the enemy. Kind of like this one here, right? Decrease charge time when performing a dual hurl. Build up power before throwing both of your hatches one after another. This is technically the best one here, where you have like your hatches go around you, right? I feel like this like the scaling waterfall into the plummet might be the two skills that you want to use together. Right? Because you go up and then you throw down the hatchets. After a quick attack, switch to a backhanded grip and repeatedly strike the enemy. Hold to increase the... Ooh. This is after a quick attack, switch to backhand grip. How does that work now? Lethal barrage, we get scaling waterfalls. So scaling waterfalls, LB in that. Okay. And the wait. Missing hurl. We got dual hurl. We got lethal barrage, 20 uppercut, waterfall, and plummet. Okay, shit. So I need to LBX and then LBX again. Demon Uppercut was X and after strong attack. And lethal barrage is... Oh. That was nice. Okay, then we have... And we got... Yeah, we can do that too. I think this is the main attack from the hatchets that you have to do. Really the one where you're gonna like light attack, and then we're gonna spam like heavy attack until we're out, pretty much. Right? Just light attack and then, right? Problem is that I like forget half of the things I'm doing already. Right? Like in mid fight, I've already forgotten all the combos I just learned. That's just normal, because who remembers stuff, right? And the damage is great because you'll end up behind the enemy pretty much, so. Crusoe Ball Sasumata. This time we get the spear early. That's crazy. Last time it took me so long to get that smithing text, so that find is actually random. Hey chat, want to see something cool? So if you go here and then you kick this down, there are goodies coming up. I mean, the damage is nifty though of that combo, right? It works. If you buy the game, can you continue now? No. The game officially releases on the 6th. There might or might not be the embargo whenever that falls for content creation, for reviews and that kind of stuff. Maybe earlier live streams or not, who knows, right? And then on the 6th, obviously, there's the actual release. Yeah, they're taking more damage from behind. This helps immense because we're obviously landing behind them. Okay, so what are we actually using of this? So the actual jump up did work. The jump up was fantastic. So the jump up and then the plummet, that kind of. But I honestly feel like this is actually better. The kick downwards, right? Chan. I wonder if I can just reset one. So we want the gunpowder bomb, the ship. No, sorry, I just screwed that up again. Then we want this. And under hatchet, we wanted to have the firefoot drill, right? So we want the jump up and then jump down. We don't actually want the lethal barrage. You know what? I want this one here with a downwards descent. Then we want the plummet, but we want to have the dragonfly. No, actually, shit. Let's reset that again. We need the scaling waterfall into this, into the plummet, into still the lethal barrage. Because lethal barrage is just too useful. Like this one here, and then up. That's just very good. When if you have a damage opening on a boss, like imagine you have a boss staggered right before you execute him, and just doing that for damage is gonna be nifty. But now we get the up. Now we get the up. But how do we perform the downwards kick? Probably. We not learn the downwards kick? Here, firefoot drill is hold here. See, it's could be good.
It can't be. Is this truly the castle town?
I might have burned myself. Ow, 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 ow.
In this realm.
Streamers have early access and sugar. No, there is obviously review access. You know, people that have gotten a copy of the game to make reviews. And that review access, just in general, for you to understand how it often works in the industry, right? So there is review access, and that review access often comes with, I need more strength to activate this. That review access often comes with, obviously, the ability to start streaming as soon as the embargo falls. Now, that is not for every single game that way, right? But if not, you're lucky, and then the embargo falls, then you might or might not be able to actually create content earlier. That's generally how it works. Blessing? Dama blessing? What is this? Nioh 3. We got level up. So I needed my strength up, I think. Was it strength, constitution, heart for that tier piece? It was constitution. That's fine, I can go for it later. Managed soul course. Okay, what do we got here, chat? Oh, we got the power talisman. A bunch of new ones. Yeah, power is usually the best, even though I don't use it. Is this online? There is an online portion where you then can summon people to help you, or copies of them to help you. Didn't the embargo fall, Mordarim? The videos you see on YouTube are all from the demo. Sir, I can assure you the embargo has not fallen. Secure Guardian Spirit, we're using the one that gets given to you from the beginning. I don't know what the name is. It's the one you get for choosing Samurai. You do like this eagle form, and since the eagle form puts you midair, we can pretty much eagle form behind the enemy, and then we could hit him with a kick. So we need to actually try that one out against the next sturdier opponent. How well that works.
Was that Kusanagi's light? Now Tora spoke of purifying the crucible, but it seems this light may guide you on your way.
See, if I now use my Guardian Spirit, I'm airborne, and then I can use the kick downwards, and then I can hit them in the back. Yeah, that's a killer combo, huh, chat? That's a killer combo. Now, obviously, can I execute this versus bosses? I have no clue. Right? This is something we can pull up there, too. Maybe? Who knows? Do. Dropped some loot for me. Oh, finally we get hatchets, Chad. Finally. It's been a while, so we're running around with our level 5 hatchets. I think we finally get new hatchets, so they're level 9. Ooh. More damage incoming after 20 years. Yeah, they always try to grab you after they come out of there. Don't have that. Running water, don't need, don't want. Worst part is you screw up this jump and you die. Not fun. I already forgot how my skill works. I think it was this. Yeah, it was that. Definitely still scared, still saddened by ninjutsus not doing more damage. Because I thought like there's a main playstyle where I can just spam my ninjutsus, right? But not really. I mean, I have them, they do damage, but it's not like a substantial part of my boss fighting damage. It just is there. It exists. Maybe if I get the explosive shurikens. Who knows? Yami-chan. He's a gamer. Gamer. Dangerous skeleton. One hell of a dangerous skeleton, chat. Did you find the Blood Edge demon since yesterday? We haven't looked anymore, sir. Well, we tried yesterday, and then we just decided that, well, it might not be. I'm just unlucky. Not getting the Blood Edge demon. It's fine. We'll just look at the later part of the game. Okay, well, I don't know what just hit me there, but it hurt. For sure. How's Ninja playthrough going so far? Definitely weaker than Spear. It's not weak. It's just like I have more experience with other playstyles. I don't like the strength of ninjutsu stuff, so that's definitely sad. I mean, we finally now got level 15 hatchets, right? We've been running around with level... So these were the brigand hatches, level 7 hatchets for the time being. These do 50 more damage per hit now. That is obviously something, right? Oh, that would make me very heavy. Can't do that. So yeah, I guess like Ninja is an absolute valid playstyle. If you're then into that. I'm gonna say if you start as a ninja and you don't know how the game yet works, so if you're like, oh, I want to play full ninja, and you don't understand much about the game, I think that's going to bite your ass. Just simply due to Ninja being more complicated, or in the beginning at least, weaker-ish to play. You pretty much get skills that don't do anything for you. Strength-wise. You have these throwing skills here, and you're gonna like, so why do I have them? Try to kill a boss with it. No success. Let's see how we can bully this guy, because I hate fighting against the hammer dudes. Never liked them. See, they do a lot of damage, and it hurts. There's just something about them I absolutely dislike. I win without fighting. Without having a fair fight, at least. We'll be streaming normal hours on launch. Well, I will stream on launch, obviously. Because, well, that's launch time. Gonna be streaming on launch. We'll obviously try to stick to our usual hours because our community is used to my usual hours. Let's try to absolutely bully him with the slice and dice here. Right, that should be helping me to get him completely destroyed. Like if you hit him in the back with that. We gave him just demon time, Chan. That was easier now with the hatchets. That fight. Simply because the hatchets turn out to be OP here, right? For sure. What I don't understand is there an option to set the cutscenes to 60 FPS? I don't think the cutscenes are actually 30 FPS. They say 30 FPS, but they look more fluent than 30 FPS. Now, I don't have confirmation on this, but it does not seem like it just shows 30. I don't think it is 30. Look, Mom, we're bullying him. Jump 1. Jump 2. Jump 3. Because what are we going to get here now, chat? What are we going to get here now? 4, 5, 6. No, that was the Barot. No! Where are my explosive shurikens? Well, hold on a minute. Where Moo? Did I miss them? The explodey ones? Where were they? Where to go back to pick them up? I mean, did I miss out on the explodey? I just know we found it last time super early. And then I kind of forget about it. Now I gotta go back in the vault to find out where it was, huh? But isn't there the Buddha statue? Isn't the Buddha statue like here around the corner? No, where's it again? Buddha Vista statue. Eh? Is there one here? Oh my goodness, I hate him so much. The advantage of your ninja stuff is you can actually build back up your HP that you lost due to Crucible stuff, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, chat, we suck, so we're gonna solve this right now. suck. There's the Buddha Vista statue. Okay, in my notes, throw blade counter, fire shuriken was 229. Okay, where did we have fire shuriken, Chan? Change Guardian Spirit. So you got Nikomata and you got Kusanagi. I like Nikomata though because it puts you in the air and you kind of need to be in the air. Okay, so let's close this. 229 is where? Fire Shuriken was here? Oh, yeah. But where did we go there? It's around here, but... It was somewhere at the start. I think it's when you go over here and then to the right instead of to the left. The game is worth the money, yes. Ah, here. This was it. So easy to miss. They're one of the most hidden thingies in the game. And considering that I actually know that something is here, and yet I still missed it, right? It's crazy. Because this gives you, instead of now the shurikens, you can get fire shurikens. And they're so much better because they stick in the opponent and then they boom, explode up. Like a humble, interesting find. Like now if we take these shurikens, we're gonna build them up first. Like you have these shuriken, and they go in the target, then they explode. So they do like interruption damage and then they do explosion damage. Which means we can probably keep enemies even longer off their feet. Even easier, even longer off their feet. Oh, we got this weird ghost here. He destroyed chat. Destroyed. Poor little demon man. Never knew what hit him. The only disadvantage if you put the normal shurikens away is that you don't have any normal shurikens anymore to throw. So you're only left with the explosive shuriken and the bomb, right? I feel like they should do well against bosses, hopefully. That wasn't out yet. Well, it is not out yet, sir. This is the demo. We're still playing, though, the demo with different builds. I mean, the demo is the first 4 hours of the game. That's what I would consider a start into the game, right? I wonder is if the explosion of the shuriken, if I stand behind the enemy, counts as an explosion from behind. You know? So what if I throw this in from the front? Then I walk behind the dude. He's farting at me. I got farted at. I don't like it, chat. Not happy. I missed this chest the last time. So, like, this is my second playthrough. I missed the supreme parry. Ladies and gentlemen, in the notes, into the notes. What happens if I miss the item? Can I get it back? That's the big question. Are there any plans to come back to Dune? Well, the problem is, sir, that we got the Diablo Season 12 PDR. Then we got the release of this game happening, right? And then we also, afterwards, have Resident Evil and some other stuff. So there are so many things releasing right now and coming back to back to back to back that it's going to be decisively hard to be like, hey, can we play Dune now?
War is a paradise.
Right. Okay, what does Supreme Parry gives us? Supreme Parry recovers 150 life after sexful burst. What? That's insane. And I missed that. That's bad. I don't know, I feel kind of bad for missing that. So what we're going to do about that? Crimson Desert? Oh, Crimson Desert will 100% be played, sir. It's going to be really fun. Hopefully. We can only assume it will be really fun. Okay, so this boss we first tried the last time, chat, with the spear. And we had a good run, so let's not be too cocky about it. Is Ashes of Creation on the menu, sir? Hey, I don't want to say I told you so, chat, but remember all the years when people asked me about Ashes of Creation, I was like, I don't believe that the game will ever release. Well, the game did release, and you all get scammed, right? So, what can I say? I don't want to be the told you so crowd. Oh, we broke his crystal on the top of his head, chat, with our thingies. Oh. Oh, range. Range, good sir. That worked surprisingly well, but it was more random happenstance than planned. So I avoided things by chance more than plan, right? Kind of just happened. I did the burst break there. I don't accept that I didn't, right? This demo the full game. Well, the full game is not allowed to be streamed yet, sir. Only demo content. Honestly, the dodging into the back of the dude is though working really well. Oh wow, that was bad. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so let's try to break the thingy on his chest, on his face, right? That's the thing. You can hit him, and you can break his crystal. Oh my goodness! But he can also bite you, which is a bit unfortunate. I've not found like a way to reliably avoid that when you're standing like so close to the guy. I'm getting more used to the ninja style, so honestly, it wasn't bad. I'm not mad, right? It kind of worked. McLovin, you beat him with parry and 2 hits with a samurai sword. Yeah, that's what you do, McLovin, but this is ninja style, right? This is not samurai style. Different ways to play.
You have the...
That was fine. It's kind of like a good fight.
The dark radiance.
I mean, I like the idea of breaking the thing on his head with actual...
As Crucianite. And those who imbue their guardian spirit with Crucianite become immortal by feeling...
With actual hits.
If that was the same radiance
Of the bombs and everything. So that kind of worked.
The one who scattered Crucianite throughout time is the source of this calamity. Destroying the Crucianite in different ages.
Okay, now one thing we gotta figure out, chat, though, is... You need to return to title screen. Okay, and what we need to know is how on my main save. So this is my main save. How do I return now to the Crucible to get myself the chest I missed. How do I do that? Can I, Jay-Z, get back to the Crucible too? But I have to redo the whole mission, right? So I'm forced to actually do everything again. And I can't just abort it. So it's Crucible manifested, right? Fall of Edo Castle. You can leave? You can leave? Are you sure? I tried to find the leave button last time and I couldn't find it. So this is our main account here, Chad. So this is my main dude, right? It's the man, the myth, the legend, the one who knocks. Ah, it shows me all the chests now. Ooh. But why does it show me all the chests? Does it show me simply all the chests because I am replaying now? Because here I go again. Mama, do 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 do. Mamma mia. Here I go again. Quite useful. That's a spear. Spear very strong. Spear much wow. Oh, now I gotta get used to keep pulsing again. Okay, where am I missing a chest here? Inside that building, but inside that building is from the other side. When I know of that chest, I've gotten that before. Obviously makes sense.
What's the situation on the outside? Is my lord safe?
Oh, dear. I'm trying to remember what we did with the spear. Apart from we just spammed attack. Then we just did that, and things died. Yep. Seems the door doesn't open from this side. Wait, does it not open from this side? Which door is that? Why am I too stupid to... Oh, godness. I just always forget a chest in there. It's really that simple, Chan. No, it's not that simple. It's this door. It's usually this door that you open to end up... No. Eh? What is that door? And how do I get to that door? I would assume you go through and then you open it from the backside, but you don't. Right? Assume it's here. But how do we now get to that? From the roof, yeah, could that be that you gotta go? I mean, first and foremost, I also missed a chest down here. Right? That's that. This would be skill text advantageous deflect. Okay, so we missed the... Let me write that down. Write that down! Write that down, Chan. 0245. It's crazy that going back and redoing the mission is so hard beneficial for you, right? Okay, but I would have to go up on that roof. No, but how do I get to the other roof now? After the yokai with the lightning. Which yokai with the lightning? There's no... Didn't pass to that location. I hope... yes, your process from the demo is being saved, sir. Your progress from the demo is being saved. And now I know what I did. I just poked. Brain. I know that the lightning is a secret pass to one item, but let's see. You can always teleport back and double check, right? Ow. Okay. When I was playing the lit games, you know how it is, sir. See, technically we would have to land up there on that building. But I think I understand where you're saying the shortcut is. Let's see if I get this right or not. See if we're gonna get this right or not. There's another chest here that I've never seen before. I hate you. My brain cannot make heads and tails of this guy. Okay, there's one more chest in front of us. That's in the tippity top of there. But we never had a clue how to get up there. Okay. Then we get the next Bodavista statue. There's a chest in here. From the left, you can jump through the window. First, we gotta wonder how we get up here. Ow, 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 ow. I would ask myself if I can, like, walk up this wall. But this is probably also from the way behind, right? Left of the building, there's a small window. Oh, wow. Okay. And then I gotta jump over this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. The sneak thief was missed there. That is so crazy. There's some chests you can only grab when the boss and the red stuff is gone. I mean, you definitely get to revisit zones, though. There's, like, no way I would have found all of this on my first. I don't have any more heals. I don't have any more heals right now. I just gotta wing it. And then again, we got 41,000 Amritas, so maybe we shouldn't just wing it. Eve of Ninja. No, Drew, we just wrapped up the ninja and we killed everything. So we pretty much reached the end of the demo with a ninja. But what I'm doing right now is I wanted to see, like, I found with my ninja a couple of things that I did not find with this character. So now I need to check out what did I actually find here and what can I actually use this for, because it's crazy that I found these things. I mean, I went under skilled, so we get now advantageous deflect. Reduce your status ailment build up after you successful deflect and charge the art gauge in proportion to the amount reduced. Nah, that's not worth it. We got also Sneak Thief, causes enemies to drop items after successful assassination. That one is crazy. Chad. I mean, Advantageous Thief is just, that's nothing to scoff at. Being able to get bonus items for executing things is crazy good. So now you can go around here, Chad. So this is usually the way how we get ourselves these shurikens, right? But what does this otherwise allow me to do now? Because right now it would only bring me back. So this would not be the shortcut to where I wanted to be. You said after the lightning dude, there's a shortcut. But there is no shortcut after the lightning dude. So you lied to me. Unless I'm missing something different. Oh, I can probably just go on this. Then go over the roofs here. No, it might be. Double shortcut, wow. But that's still not where I need to be. No, that's still not where I need to be. This just gets me to this chest, but that is not the chest I'm looking for. No, this is not the chest I'm looking for. I mean, this gives a ninja tax, so that's worth it. We're still missing the one from the beginning, this one. I don't know if yokai tears are going to be rare. I got a couple already. See, despite not focusing on these, like, right, I did not go for these and I still do significant damage. Which always confuses me. There was one more. Is after the boss I kill, do I have to leave the level or can I just keep free roaming? I didn't try the last time because I just beat the boss and then we just left the level, right? I'm missing one more chest. The chests were pretty much just missing by the virtue of being blind, I think. Oh, there are two more chests there. There's that more chest, but where are they? They're probably if I go over, right? Not with me today, Satan. Hee. That's the shortcut, but that doesn't take us lava. Wait, there. No, that's not a hole, right? I can't go in there. I'm stoked on this comment. It's peak. A lot of people like it. A lot of people dislike it. Not everyone is a fan of the keep holds mechanic, and I'm still torn myself personally. I mean, I avoid using the keep hold simply by deflecting and dodging, because my dodge will keep holds for me, and my deflect will keep holds for me. Therefore, I don't actually have to keep holds myself because I have those two mechanics already take care of said keep holds, right? So that's a way how to avoid like too much in interacting with the mechanic. It's not that like I think keep holds is per se terrible, but it gets annoying having to do like something extra for the fight. And obviously the bosses in Nioh attack a bit slower in order to actually let you keep holds, right? But still though. I'm playing Ninjutsu right now anyways. We did do Ninjutsu, a full Ninjutsu themed playthrough. It was fun. Okay, there are inside that how this is what I missed. Oh wait, there's two chests I missed, Chad. So this is the box I missed. This is the box I was actually looking for. Because why are we here? So we're here because there's a skill that on burst break heals you, which is insane. But there was another chest that we missed. Look. We missed this, but that was just standard loot. And then on the other side, here, and it's crazy because I actually did pay attention, right? It's not like we missed this because Pony hasn't been paying attention. I did pay attention, but it seems like I'm bad at paying attention, right? So. And this is now the Supreme Parry. Thank you very much. Great. Because now if I burst break, I heal for 150. Now that doesn't sound like a lot, but I mean, in a boss fight, getting a burst break done will happen. It will inevitably happen. If you're not burst breaking, you just suck. I mean, anyone that played the demo, have you been focusing on burst breaks? Because I have. It's the main thing I do, I burst break. And if you don't, you stink. Health breather. So now we have one problem, chat. Okay? So the problem is that we're missing the chest at the beginning. So that means we're going to teleport back now to figure out what the fuck. Okay? Yeah, so here, burst break, I learned the Supreme Parry, chat. And this one is now under, instead of like increased life restored, vital spirit. Okay, so and panic cure phase. So like we get this one and we can do vital spirit. So now restore life after successful burst, and that's like on top of your actual heal. So we got here a chest that I don't know how to reach, and it's behind here. So we know where it is. We know how it looks. We gotta get on top of that building somehow, and then we can jump into the yard behind it. But how do we get on top of said building? Oh, is it? Wait. Is it as simple as this now? Let's check. Because if we go back here where he is, we can jump on the building, then we can jump on this building. Then we can jump over on that building, which leads us to nowhere. Great. Can I jump on the tiny ledge there? Maybe go up? Oh, no, here are the boxes. I'm blind. Yeah, there are boxes at the start. Wow. Is it a 100% run? No. This is definitely not a 100% run. However, considering that every chest could have something freakishly amazing, it is stupid to not at least try to get things, right? Because let's be fair, they're like, we just missed out on a whole ass skill. This is just a samurai lock. Now, a samurai lock is not as crazy as, it's nice to have, don't get me wrong. It's not like that I'm gonna die if I don't have a samurai lock, right? Okay, so how do I leave the mission now? Chat was telling me I can now leave the mission if I want to. The fire jumping attack you're doing? The fire jumping attack is my spirit ability. The return options in the menu. Return. Here we go. If you have unrecovered grief, Amerida will be like, it's fine and out. Cool. So there's only one thing I'm missing now. Let's check. So here, ladies and gentlemen, we have 15 out of 14, so 15 out of 19, so we only miss like 2 more, right? A few more. That chest we can't get because it's locked behind the crucible, so we can't get that one. That chest you can't get because it's locked behind the crucible. But we're missing still 3 more chests. The problem is that these 3 chests could be big chests, right? These could be chests that have something meaningful in them. Now, I'm not sure if behind this spirit vein is, for example, another chest hidden. In the area down here, we have actually gotten all valuables. So this one was easily knocked out. No problems. Done. But I'm really asking myself, where am I missing a chest here in the early area? Because I really have looked for everything. So where could be 3 more chests? Like, where? There's nothing more. Has anyone gotten like more than 13 in the area? Fisk, by the way, thank you for the 18 months of subscriptions. Fisk, that's very kind of you. Happy to see you back here. You don't have access to these chests because of the demo. That chest has actually nothing to do with the demo. It's all about the you not having the guardian spirit for it. It's actually unrelated from the demo. It's just guardian spirit related. So, chests, huh? Well, my problem is that valuables, I think, are always chests, right? So valuables can't be anything else. So we know that we're missing like 1 chest because of that. But where would the other chests be? I mean, I have been everywhere, man. Everywhere. So what could we have missed, ladies and gentlemen? As long as the demo, well, if you do everything, if you really, like, I had to replay a mission now, okay, Pogu? So we're in for 5.5 hours on this. And we've pretty much gotten like, so 5.5 hours on this, and we've gotten everything the demo can do without like over farming, overplaying. Do you go underground in a house? Do you know where the house is, Drew? I'm willing to check. I'm willing to find out what I'm missing. I mean, see, there's, for example, a chest here, but that chest here is not listed on the map until you get close enough, right? We need Guardian Spirit. Yeah, the Guardian Spirit is not in the demo, but you don't get it at this point of progression. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So it's not that the Guardian Spirit is not in the demo. It's that you're also not receiving the Guardian Spirit at this point of progression, right? So you're not. It's not about that. That's what I'm telling you. That this has nothing to do with the demo. You're just not getting it. I remember with the lightning guys, I think there's an area around there with 2 houses that has an underground area. Okay, I can check. Our Revenant is still pointing to Narnia. So you're talking towards the area that is here. I can just run to it. Yeah, like the other games, come back later for a reward. Exactly. I'm right. Like the game actually shows you that there are rewards, right? Which I like, but the problem is that you need to find set rewards. So these 2 houses, you say, and there's an underground area. I mean, first and foremost, there's this. Right? Nothing in here. There's nothing here. Up on the hill. Where? What is up on the hill? The house? The storage? Oh, you mean the like the house back like up here, or where the crystals are? But there isn't a house there. Or you mean that one that I have never been to, that I for some reason completely ignored existence wise? Why do I swap to ninja form for Revenants? Because it's more fun. We can literally just bully Revenants, right? Okay, my blood-soaked demon is still on Narnia, I think. But maybe it changed. We can try out. So there's a demon here. But there's no underground part. Chat deceived me. This isn't it? Drew, are you leading me on a goose chase? We're saying is somewhere. Somewhere. There's a house with a basement. I mean, the most important part is, does anyone have more than 13 chests discovered in the first area here? Right? That's the important question. Anyone get more than 13? Okay, my demon could be have 13 too. Okay. So we had two 13s already, chat. Okay, so technically, it says that the Revenant of Malice is supposedly right here. Or he's in the next region where I can't reach him, right? Because it's clearly pointing where I am, or it's clearly pointing to the next region, right? Tenryur River, you're at 15 chests. Well, sir, then you need to pull together. Where did you find, like, where's the most obscure hidden chest you have found? And when we figured out there seems to be a house with a basement somewhere. So now I gotta go over the whole map to try to find a house with a basement. Yay. Did you do the bug for the chest? Because what that chest here is, I think, hidden behind the Crucible Wraith, or I am doing it wrong. I know there's a chest there, right, that I can't reach, unless I just missed where to get there. Ah, here, that is the underground part. Ladies and gentlemen! We has found the underground part. So that one is done. Oh, that gives you a warrior text. Okay, that's very useful because that's the guaranteed more skill points. That one you definitely don't want to miss out on. I mean, like, it's harsh to say, but you actually don't want to miss out on any chest, right? Okay, that's 0313. That's warrior text. What part of the area was it? It was here, next to the Crucible Wraith that we actually killed below. So, I mean, this one was just below. That was the actual Crucible Wraith here. Right? The thing is, this chest was from Hamamatsu. So that chest wasn't actually from Tenryur River, chat. I hate to do this to you, but that wasn't actually a Tenryur River chest, right? So we're still in the Tenryur River. We're still sitting at 13 out of 16. But at Hamamatsu, we went up to 16 out of 19. So we're still missing 3 chests here as well. And I have no clue where the cluck they are, right? So yay. No, there is no Blood Edge Demon here. I checked. The Blood Edge Demon is probably in the next area. I mean, like, that chest you can't get to. I know that chest is impossible to get. Is there an underground part in the village as well that I missed? Is that it, chat? I do hate that I am not finding everything. Right? It makes me Can't be that hard to find all the secrets. By the way, has anyone killed this Crucible Wraith here? Has anyone found out where that one is? Specifically. Oh, I did not mean to fall down behind the village. Okay, so we had that one. There was loot up there, and I never found out how to get up there. There is the big chest here, but that was it, right? We go around the mountain for the standard loot. You can obviously jump in here, and that was just for the tiny discovery. You can go over. You can glitch your way up there. Can't you get otherwise up there? Top of the mountain. In Morwin's Meet, you were going for chests everywhere. Well, in Morwin's Meet, you had a skill called Treasure Seeker that automatically showed you where all the chests are, so you didn't actually have to think, right? The game was just handing you the chests, and you were like, oh, gobble, 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 gobble. There's like no way you're gonna miss out on a single chest unless you're stupid. If you come back after getting spirits, that you can use those spirit veins. Yeah, sure, but someone said he has 15 out of 16 chests. So I need 2 more chests, as it seems, that seem to be possible. Oh wow, we have graphic glitches right now. Cool. Things happen. I seem to be missing something obvious, and that's not making me the happiest persona when we miss something obvious. But it could not like remember anywhere where I missed something. I mean, this was probably the most hidden chest because it was like behind, so you couldn't really see it very easy. And that one is Crucible Wraith and then around to get a chest. I don't know. I mean, the problem is that these chests could obviously be something amazing. Right? I mean, we also only have 16 out of 19 here. That means we're potentially missing another 3 chests, which could be anywhere around this area. Right? But those final 3 chests could also be back in this area. I mean, we found all the chests inside the Crucible, so that's a chaka chaka. That one is one done and done one. We gotta figure out if we missed like a chest in this area by chance. Which I severely doubt. Because I now went through this so many times to make sure that we didn't miss anything. But you never know. Maybe you're an idiot. I hope they're going to introduce like some kind of treasure seeker skill so you can like figure out what you're missing. Because otherwise it's going to like haunt me forever. So I've done it now with 2 characters, right? And with 2 characters, I've landed up at 13 out of 16. So there seems to be a pattern. You could roll a treasure seeker on equipment so it ends up on the map. That's good to know. I just want like my treasure seeker from where it's made. I'm a simple man. Just give it to me. I ran through this city looking for treasure, but I did find shit. I'm pretty sure I'm missing something though, because that's always. No, I tend to discover stuff, but at the same time, I tend to also be extra dense at times. And miss things that are super easy to find. Combination of actually knowing what to do and still being kind of super dense and missing out obvious stuff. The worst kind of combination. There's only one submission on... Yes. As of right now, there's only one submission. This is not the full release. It makes sense that you don't have more than one. So I was hoping that there might be like some treasure that I missed. I mean, I definitely missed treasure here. A non-mattering treasure, right? This is the part where you're slowly going to be going insane because you missed something, and then you get to compare notes with your friends. But unless someone like did exactly your playthrough, they probably don't even know where you missed a chest, and you don't know where they missed a chest, and vice versa. Right, chest? Very hard to just gauge that and be like, oh, I know where you missed something. Easy if you missed all the chests. Yeah, if I missed all the chests, then you can just point me in a direction and be like, yep, so this is where you have to go, brother. Okay, there does not seem to be a chest in this direction. And at least we went up to 16 already. 16 out of 19, chat. Does anyone have more than 16 out of 19 in this area? In the Hamarazu region? Hamamatsu? Chat, anyone get more than 16 out of 19? When you're also missing 2 Buena Vista statues, and I don't know where those are supposed to be, right? I think there might be part of a submission, but that wouldn't make much sense. Yeah, the shrines are not attainable, exactly. 15 out of 90, and now you get a hunt as well. Yeah, well, you probably missed the basement chest that I just found a second ago with the help of our Chan. So I would assume look for that. The basement chest, sir. Probably the easiest find for you. We're on the way down here. I missed a chest, huh? The flying weasel in the castle? No, I shot it. Right in the face, my friend. But accessing more of the map through co-op? Yeah, but that doesn't answer the question of, like, where are the chests that we're missing? The problem, my biggest issue is that I don't know if these chests matter or not. Right? Are those now non-mattering things, or did we miss like a really, really strong skill? And that's what's going to drive me slowly insane. I mean, obviously, do you need these skills to win? No. But why leave power on the table? I don't know if we didn't do another playthrough today, right? So we did another ninja playthrough, chat. But we only played Ninja, in case you missed it, and it turned out to actually be quite strong, so happy times it worked out. However, if we didn't do that, we wouldn't like have figured out where the super parry is that heals us. So that's kind of nifty. No extra loot here that we have missed, ladies and gentlemen. Healing parry? Well, it's a healing burst break, Nash. So whenever you burst break, you actually do get a heal. Quite useful. Did I miss a chest in here? A chest has been taken. There was a chest behind the screen. Right there, we know there was a chest. There was a chest. Is up here one that we missed? I mean, you went up, you talked to all of them. Gonna do the least popular weapon and axe. I mean, there are axe lovers under us.
However,
I thought maybe the axe could be good. No loot here, huh? Oh, there was a wall in my way. There was a wall in my way. That leads me down, but there is nothing other here, right? And I found like another 2-3 chests in this area roaming around. That was about it. Didn't find anything else. Well, 16 out of 19. I guess I gotta accept that I won't find anything. That's only gonna drive me insane. But hey, at least we found our Supreme Parry today. Is the game really open world? So you have this massive world, chat. Okay? That's the world. This is a level 28 region, 20 region. We got here the 36, right? This is like, and this is, as far as I understand, this is all zone 1. Okay, this is region 1. But there's more, right? We're in the Warring States era, but you're pretty much supposed to time travel, right? You're supposed to time travel and then change things in history to make stuff better. That's as much as I understood, right? So you can imagine now, like with after clearing this one, you can now go up. I mean, I would probably recommend like after finishing this, which is supposed to be a level 10 region, which is actually a joke, right? Because you want to be level 20 to finish the boss, and you get like the 19 regions, you get the 25 region, you get the 20 up there, you get the 35. So you get quests in these regions. So you obviously want to do your quests first, right? You get the quest from Fierce Flame, you get the quest from Abandoned Evil, and then you want to go up here to get the quest for whatever. And then end of the day, you want to do Futama. Right, it says, make your way towards Futama Castle, and there's level 39, right? The thing is that, so, how do I say this now? It is open world, but again, you kind of want to go to every single region because regions have mini bosses, regions have hidden bosses, and regions have fixed upgrades. I mean, unless you have every single Kodama collected, unless you have every single Chizo Shrine tapped into, unless you have all the samurai tags and so on, you're just going to be weaker. Now, obviously, you can beat the game in as weak as you want. I mean, congratulations, Mr. Super Big Dick Stupid Idiot. Because you could have also just put the effort in to farm a little bit and then use that farm to actually make yourself stronger. As the game actually intends you to do, right? Because why deliberately be weaker when you can be stronger? Right? But who am I to tell you that? We get Kusanagi, we get Guhin, and we get Shinroku. I always asked myself if I wanted to go for Guhin because Guhin was like the faster blade hitting one, right? If you take this and you do your spirit skill, I don't know if that does more damage than the jumping forward. Right? And I like the jump because it's kind of like Braced. It was level 2 though. Gives you a kick. But I like the Kusanagi jump. I'm a fan of Kusanagi. I mean, if you want to know more about the game, we just released the, you know, full beginner's guide. People that really know nothing. It has a nice treasure center. Chin. But not yet. It has a Nigigatama sensor, whatever that means. Right, what is that? The Nigigatama. Shows the location of nearby Kodama, Scampuses, and Shijikus on the compass. Yeah, but like you wouldn't need that because you got that listed on the map anyways. Right? This one I feel like makes absolutely no sense. Because I mean, you get the information about this already. Right? And what does Guhin have? Guhin has strong attack break, damage taken, down. And Kusanagi has the Crit Force. And Nico has key recovery speed, and then Enko. So technically the only useful one is Kusanagi. Okay, lessons learned today, chat. Ninja playthrough kinda worth it. We like it. Ninja playthrough was cool. What we could check is if we're missing a chest in the past. So again, you have these side missions, right, that would take you back. But the side missions also take you back to the respective region. So I can still go into the battle scroll, then we go for the Warring States era, and there we get the Prince Tsubaki side mission. What we can check here is if we miss something, like a goddamn super bot. I mean, if there was, like, it actually doesn't show me any chests here, right? That's sad. Not letting it go? But it's not like I have much better things to do. It's not true, I have always better things to do. But I just like to know, my friend. And this is what it means to be a guide creator. Diligent creator. Figuring out stuff like this. Finding out if I am the problem or if the game is the problem. Or if there even is a problem. Or where the misunderstanding is stemming from. See, there is a chest. Is that chest always here or did we miss that chest now? That's the question, right? Hello, Naga lady. Or do these chests like always respawn on side missions? Hello, Mr. Horseman. Welcome to the danger zone. That dude was very annoying to fight against. There's the shortcut to the start. Everything pretty much begins. Nothing here. Out of my way. What I hope for is that we're also getting some kind of training dummy to use our moves on. Right? Let's see if we can do something better. So I wonder if finding this. See? No, that's still 16 out of 19. So with the one tiny chest we found there has no relevancy for the actual discovery because it's on the side. But why did Crucible chests then have relevancy? Or did they also not have? Wait. The Crucible, I thought the Crucible chest also had relevancy for that, but give me a second. The Crucible chests have like their own. The training ground missions, we did the training ground missions. They gave us better gear than we had at that point. So that was a gift, right? Gift and a half. Oh wait, I need to. All right. Okay. By the way, shout out to all of you who've actually watched our video on the game here. Very happy to have seen so many of you enjoy that. Crucible Manifest, I need to check something. Zarin, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Trying to just have fun with games, Zarin. I mean, we don't need to, you know, do weird fake things. Does it show somewhere how many... See, like, this is what I'm asking myself, Chad. Does it show somewhere these chests? So I found like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chests, right? I've found them. I've cleared out everything. But does it show somewhere these chests? It doesn't, right? So I don't know if these 6 chests were now part of the 16 out of 19. But I still had to go back into this mission. So that's definitely after finishing the mission, I unlocked the rest and then I could do it, right? So I have to finish the mission to come back to see the chest because otherwise I never saw the chests, right? Wait, let me see if I'm crazy. So we need to check something. Did I just not see them the first time? Did I not pay attention? So the monster in the 10-year river hasn't been there for me, my friend. Because I have, like, as you can see, we have multiple saves already, Chad. See, these are all my saves. Well, it's not like I don't have plenty saves. I have all of them. See, this was my first character who just rushed through the area. Who's essentially standing now here in front of the first boss in the Crucible area. So, right, I'm standing, like, right here. I'm almost there. I have the Hamamatsu Castle on the Tomonomon Gate. See, this is a 0 out of 19 chests collected. Okay, I get that. This is 7 out of 9. This is 13 out of 16 again, right? But if I now teleport back... Okay, see, yeah, like, we haven't killed the boss, Chad. See, this is not side mission character. So I obviously don't see the chest. Aha. I just wanted to make sure if I'm crazy. We need map genie for this game. I mean, is there, like, I'm pretty sure someone might have already created some things. So let's see, is there... I think someone has already created one. Uh-huh. Ladies and gentlemen. The problem is there's supposedly a crawl space. There you am. It doesn't actually show this is Amrita. It doesn't show the chests. Right? I mean, we would want to have the only valuable. So we want to have, usually it has a hide all button, right? We would only like to see... Not everything. See, because it only shows the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It only shows 11 chests in this area. Great. But we have 13 chests. Chat. It also, this area has 9 chests. It shows a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's missing 8 and 9. So, great. Fantastic map, Genie. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. Also. So 13 of the available chests are being shown as well. I mean, this would be then 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 technically. Right? But I have these 2 chests. Unless I can't get to these 2 chests right now. We get this one. I mean, these are 2 small chests, but I think I picked them up. So, wait, let's... So, at least someone has it from the demo, but, that's, like, inconclusive. Where can I find that map? That was mapmaster.io. Mapmaster. On the battle, I didn't, so wait, you're saying on the battle scroll it says that the crucible, I never paid attention to that, sir, you magnificent persona. Flipper. Fuzzy, thank you. So what Fuzzy is saying, chat, Mr. Fuzzy Phantasm, he said that when you go over it, I have 9 out of 9 chests. Okay, so Escape from the Slope, there were no chests. Then the Fall of Edo Castle, also none. Then you get the submission Prince Tsubaki, which says no collectibles too, so there's nothing I missed. But that at least means you can check out if you got all the chests from the area. So this is where you see it. Thank you. I was not aware, so that makes so much sense to then look it up, right? Okay, so there are 2 more supposedly things. So one is here, but I think I picked that one up already. When I did count 19 chests. So there that chest is behind this. Here. Right? That chest we've taken already. And there's supposedly another one. Right here, but we have taken that one too. Oop, so these 2 I have taken, right? Which means supposedly the castle has 4 small chests. Chat. 4. Supposedly. I know the castle has 3 inside, 1 outside. Where's the one outside? There's 1. Okay. So I knew about that one. Then there was... Got them all, Nash? Yeah, but I can't see them. See, like, why does it not show me the collected chests here? This is something I don't understand why it's just not showing me. There is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And there was 1 behind this, so this is 2, right? And then that's 3 here around the corner. But where's the one outside, Nash? You jump from the roof on a platform for the 4th. Did I do that? Did I jump from the roof on a platform? Ah, there. Number 4. Okay, so all these 4 we have taken. So that means we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then if we go for these, it's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh no, I miscounted, but which ones of these am I missing? This 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 17, 18, 19. Why do I count 20? When there's 19 there. So do these 6 even count to these? I mean, they're the same region. Make it make sense. Are you still playing Where Winds Meet? Yes, I am still playing Where Winds Meet. My account is still one of the highest leveled, you know, item masteries you'll find out there. I'm a demon. That chest we got. That chest we got. Okay, let's just check if we get all the chests. So there is 1 chest right next to us in this building, right? Well, we like, worst thing we can do is just double check if we actually missed something and find another item that we have missed, right? That's the worst thing that could possibly happen. That we accidentally... we get that one. Okay, so there's that one we get 2. Then there is supposedly 1 further below. That one we get 2, right? So 1 further below we get 2, and 1 further below that. So 1 further below, and supposedly in this one is another one that we might or might have not missed. I mean, very unlikely. That one we get 2, but it's obviously not shown. So I wonder if that even counts as a valuable, right? And there's supposedly 1 outside, but that one outside we got 2, right? That's the one outside. And the next one is supposedly in this building. That one we get 2. Okay. Then there is 1 more. That one we got. The one left of it we got. And there's supposedly 1 below here. This has nothing to offer. There was a chest here that we got, obviously, because we're professional. And then we get that chest here too. So all of these chests have been getting too. So they're literally counting on their map things as valuable that don't actually count as valuables. Well, isn't that useful, Chan? So there's supposedly one more here as well. We get that one chest. We get the other chest too. So I got everything, only that not everything counts as valuables, huh? Fantastic, chat. Fantastic. Good. What happens when I... What happens when I... Okay. Oh, then we're just not getting more. Do regions overlap? No, regions do not overlap. Things are their own things. Okay? What I find funny is that boxes just respawn. Boxes just respawn. Well, unless there is some loot somewhere hidden where it absolutely makes no sense, I guess I picked up everything I could. Because again, they counted like everything. I mean, they also have like, this is, they have 2 more chests counted here, and I don't know where that would be or how you would get there. Because it's supposedly, if we're going after this, and if these are not the chests from behind, they would have to be here in this area. But I don't think you can get there, right? Or has any one of you found a way to get behind this? Because I haven't. Right? Is there a secret middle way that I missed out on so far? Has someone figured it out? Because I haven't. And I've been looking. And it peeves me that we can't get behind there. And maybe with glitching or something. Maybe being too fat. Double dash into a jump. Anything? That's where those 2 would have to be. Technically, if then those 2 are actually real ones that exist. But there doesn't seem to be a way. Replay the mission where you kill the boss at the end to get there. I think, yeah, but there are no chests there. So, Raho, you kill the boss and then you're getting kicked out. As far as I'm aware. So wait, like in the mission with the boss, so I can answer your question with knowledge because someone just taught me this. Ninja mid-air dash, get up there. Oh, that's a good point. I didn't actually get the points. Wait. So we are going for the So what you're saying is we can go for ninja. Then we're going to skill into the press while midair to avoid incoming attacks. So you're going to go for ninja and then boop, 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 and then midair dash, right? Because that gives you more travel distance. But could that really get you up? The question is, where could that get you up? Like where does it, where can we glitch it? Find like a location where you can jump off of. Ninja Crucible fist move lets you zoot forward. I mean, I was hoping that you could like do this, right? You could jump off there and just make it, but it doesn't even let me double jump. So that's great. So I can't even jump. Right? And it doesn't get me forward. It just stops me hard in my tracks. Like, maybe, you know, maybe we can make it. But then it just doesn't continue, right? No forward motion left. Just sadness, utter sadness. So close, and yet so far, my friend. So close. I mean, they're also just integrated. Like, I can't just literally get up there. It's impossible. Are you jumping forward, so you can't even walk alongside the wall to do some glitching upwards? There is just no glitching upwards, right? Sad. We don't like it. Good. Well, then that will have to be it for Nioh today. I think that was good fun, and we had good progress. Now, I think what we might do is we might go offline shortly, but I might be back in like an hour roughly to do some Season 12 preparations for Diablo tomorrow. So let me go offline now. Let me do some things. Let me prepare some stuff, and we might come back for you, but I haven't decided on that yet. It depends on if I do a video or not. So for now, let's end the Nioh 3. That was fantastic. And maybe we'll do some Diablo in a bit. But I'm not sure. So thank you very much for coming and watching, lurking, and chatting. Hopefully having a good one. This was our ninja playthrough, and it was amazing. I can say I underestimated how strong ninja is. I will still do a spear playthrough first. Okay, this is undeniable true, because I just simply find that going for ninja main is a bit too extra. I don't know how to otherwise say that. But I'll definitely have to try out, especially here, you can do poison shurikens, right, together with burn. So you could probably put like tons of status effects on the enemy, which should be nice. Therefore, thank you very much for coming, watching, lurking, chatting, hanging out, and hopefully having a good time. I'll be back in a jiffy with Diablo. See you soon. And don't forget to watch the beginner guide, or I'm gonna hunt you in your dreams.